Before we talk about kind of what this means nationally and the kind of next steps for the party, I want to ask you about a report that I kind of put out over the past day or so, and that's the Trump administration was considering sending a deputy AG out to California to monitor elections. They were sending federal monitors. People messaged me. They said that they were worried, just generally hearing that the DOJ was sending folks out to California. Do you have any response? Are things going kind of smoothly right now?
Yeah, look, we're flooding the zone. For every one person they put out there, we're going to have 10 people monitoring the monitors. We're not screwing around, nor is Donald Trump screwing around. And you may have seen what he just sent out this morning, just a few hours ago. Donald Trump sent out a Truth Social saying he's looking at criminal investigation because he already is alleging this election is rigged. Again, he knows he's going to lose. This is the Election Rigging Response Act because he also knows he's going to lose the 2026 midterms. And this is why I keep saying, everybody, eyes wide open. This is not just about the maps here in California. He's mapping out a way of guaranteeing his victory in the midterms in 2026 and beyond. As you say, sending out election monitors that are not needed, that have no basis, has no business being out here in a statewide election for a statewide constitutional amendment. He has masked men like Greg Bovino that showed up at the campaign kickoff of Proposition 50 to intimidate folks. That is a preview of things to come at polling places all across the United States. If you thought we were overstating things in June around the federalization of the National Guard, where we said in June, this is a preview of things to come across the United States. We've seen it in D.C., in Portland, in Chicago, and you're going to see it now as he starts to put Trump personnel in military bases all across the United States, and he's organized that very openly come this January to have quick deployment. This is all around 2026. Alleging is already rigged because there's mail-in ballots, and suggesting criminal activities occurring.
Tonight is one of those nights where you can feel the energy through the screen. You can feel the excitement. You can feel the shock. And honestly, you can feel the panic happening on live TV over at Fox News. Because wow, some folks did not expect this. So sit tight, do not click away, stay with me until the end because the best part is coming. And trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. We have wins, we have tears, we have shouting on live air, and we have meltdown moments so dramatic that they might as well hand Fox hosts a tissue box and a blanket. Because tonight, they needed comfort. Let's start with the simple truth that feels so good to say out loud. Democrats are smiling tonight. They are celebrating. They are cheering. And Republicans, especially the Donald Trump loyal crowd, are sitting in shock. Jesse Waters looked like someone pressed pause on his brain. Sean Hannity's face was frozen like he forgot how to talk for a second. Laura Ingraham was tight-lipped like she bit into a lemon. It was priceless. And if you were watching live, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Tonight, we sent a message. We sent a message to every corner of the Commonwealth, a message to our neighbors and our fellow Americans across the country. We sent a message to the whole world that in 2025, Virginia chose pragmatism over partisanship. We chose our Commonwealth over chaos. You all chose leadership that will focus relentlessly on what matters most. Lowering costs, keeping our communities safe, and strengthening our economy for every Virginian. Leadership that will focus on problem solving, not stoking division. We chose leadership that will always put Virginia first. And Virginia, I cannot wait to get to work for you.
This is an absolute...
Against Phil Murphy.
But before I get too deep into the Fox News Meltdown parade, do me one quick favor. Hit like on this video and make sure you stay till the very end. I promise you, it only gets better. And when I say better, I mean chaos, confusion, and comedy all in one. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest wins that set the tone. Abigail Spanberger came out smiling, talking to her voters in Virginia, thanking them, and she did it with class, confidence, and pride.
And thank you to my family. To my husband, Adam. My partner in everything. I love you with my whole heart. I am grateful for you. It is very strange to declare my love for you in front of millions of people. But every adventure we have ever been on has been worth it because you have been by my side. I love you. I'm grateful. It's a big deal that the girls and the young women I have met along the campaign trail now know with certainty that they can achieve anything. It's a big deal for the women older than I am who forged the path of dreams, hard work, and in a belief that change and progress would be possible so that so many of us would follow in their footsteps, in any career, in any role, in any challenge. The history Virginia is making tonight is yours. And I thank those who have come before me, and Mary Sue Terry in particular. She was the first woman elected statewide in Virginia. And because of her and the continued work of so many, there will be many more women to come for generations to come. It was about what comes next. It's about the governing. Virginia voters made our choice tonight, and that choice was loud and clear. We are going to work to lower costs of renting, buying, or staying in your home. We are going to cut red tape and build homes families can actually afford. We're going to lower health care costs. We're going to crack down on predatory pharmaceutical practices and surprise billing. And we're going to produce more energy, and we are going to lower costs, and we're going to do it by producing more energy here in Virginia, and we're going to make sure that large utility users make sure that they pay their fair share. We're going to grow Virginia's economy by investing in apprenticeships and job training of the future. We're going to leverage AI and cutting-edge manufacturing to bring more capital investment into our Commonwealth. We keep politics out of our schools. We're going to make sure that teachers are well paid and well respected.
When she said Virginia chose leadership over chaos, you could almost hear a glass cracking over at Fox. You could almost see someone in the control room whisper, "Do not show her smile too long, we are already losing viewers." Spanberger didn't just win, she stomped. She sent a message. She said calm beats chaos. She said steady beats loud. She said results beat anger. And you could feel the crowd cheering back like they knew they just witnessed something powerful. And let's pause right here because this is important. Every time someone stands up and says no to chaos, no to fear, no to division, the other side tries to pretend it did not happen. And that's exactly what Fox News tried to do. The moment Spanberger spoke, Fox cut away fast. They could not sit in that moment. They could not sit in that win. You know why? Because that win hurt. That win said Donald Trump's energy is falling. That win said people are tired of drama. That win said voters want calm, not shouting. And Fox hates that message. But hold on, because it does not stop there. Right after that, Mikie Sherrill in New Jersey locked in her win too. Boom, another one. And Fox still refused to call it, like they were waiting for votes to magically appear out of thin air. They pulled out maps, they pulled out old numbers, they started talking about counties nobody has ever heard of, like that was going to save them.
4 years ago, he won Morris County by 11 points, so we're going to keep our powder dry on that. This is Passaic County, just north of there. Phil Murphy, the Democrat, won this county 4 years ago. Right now in Passaic County, there is no data available. Both of those counties, Jesse, by the way, were 2 of the 5 that Trump flipped against Kamala Harris 12 months ago. So we're kind of we'll take our time as we move through there tonight. Also back in 2020, and you see this red all down here, okay? You see that red ocean there for Chitterelli? Well, I mean, we got a big combination here of red and blue so far. This is Monmouth County, all right? 4 years ago, Chitterelli won the county almost by 19 points. Right now, he trails by almost 2 points. Do we think that's going to stick?
It was comedy. You had Jesse Waters sitting in his chair looking like someone took his phone away. Poor Jesse. One moment he's laughing about Democrats, and the next moment he's blinking fast and asking someone off camera, "Are you sure we can't find more votes? Anywhere? Maybe in a closet? Maybe under a table?" I mean, come on, Jesse. At least pretend to be calm. But wait, there's more. Because then came the meltdown moment everyone was waiting for. Jesse Waters takes a deep breath, and you can tell he's about to spin. He tries so hard to say these wins don't mean anything. He tries to say it's not about Trump. He tries to say it's just blue states. Buddy, be serious. Be for real. You can't say it's not about Trump when every candidate who supported him got smacked by voters.
Tell you as we are going to break, we do have a call in the Cincinnati mayor's race, in case anybody has been waiting for that. Aftab Purival is the very charismatic incumbent mayor of Cincinnati, Ohio. He has defeated JD Vance's half-brother and will stay the mayor of Cincinnati. We'll be right back.
Y'all, I'm so happy.
Ask you.
You can't pretend it does not matter when the results scream loud. This is a referendum. This is voters saying, we see what you're doing, we don't like it. Voters are not blind. They are not quiet. They showed up, and they voted against fear, against hate, against drama. And the best part, the MAGA crowd online started folding too. They started saying things like, these races don't matter. It's not the real vote yet. This isn't the one we care about. Yeah, right. If they won, they would be dancing, screaming, calling it a message from the heavens. But when they lose, suddenly it doesn't matter? Please, stop the excuses. Just take the L and move on. Now here's where I need you to stay with me because what I'm about to say next had me laughing so hard I almost spilled my drink. JD Vance, Donald Trump's guy, his vice president in this timeline, also took a big loss tonight. Not him personally, but his own brother lost a race. Imagine losing so hard that even your family members lose elections on the same night. That's not just a loss, that's a family curse. And when the anchor announced it, You could feel the shade. JD Vance's half-brother has lost. Ooh, cold. They didn't have to say it like that, but they did, and honestly, I respect the pettiness. Now listen, I don't know about you, but if I saw election results like this, I would celebrate too. I would throw on a nice outfit, grab a drink, maybe a snack, and just sit back to enjoy the crying on Fox News. Because seeing Jesse Waters and friends melt like ice cream on a summer sidewalk, beautiful, pure joy, chef's kiss. And I know someone watching this right now is loving every second. If that's you, don't leave. Stay with me because we still have more wins, more Fox panic, more Republican confusion, and yes, more Trump drama coming.
Now let's talk about Donald Trump for a second. Because while voters were making choices, this man was busy yelling about rigged elections again, talking about sending people to watch polls, acting like democracy is his toy and he gets to change the rules. Classic Trump. Same playbook. Blame everything but himself. And here's the thing, people are tired of it. Tired of fear? Tired of scare tactics? Tired of Trump acting like the country belongs to him. So they voted. They showed up, and they said no, loud and clear. Now, I want to speak to the younger crowd watching. Young voters showed up tonight. And when young voters show up, things change, just like Virginia tonight. Young people came out strong. They said enough. Enough cost lies. Enough pressure. Enough division. They said they want a future. They want a real shot. They want affordable food, affordable rent, affordable gas, real jobs, real hope. And Trump's world doesn't give any of that. And while all of this was going on, while wins were stacking up, someone else was talking too. Gavin Newsom. Calm, focused, ready. And he explained something serious. Trump is already trying to set the stage for the next election. He is already preparing the excuses. He is already building the doubt. And Gavin basically said, we see you, we're watching, and we are ready. And honestly, that's what we need. Eyes open, heads clear, no blind trust. Because Trump plays dirty. Everyone knows it. So when wins like tonight happen, we celebrate, yes. We enjoy, yes. But we also stay ready. We don't fall asleep. We don't relax and say, job done. These moments are fuel. They remind us why voting matters, why showing up matters, why voices matter. And tonight, those voices shouted loud. Fox News could not spin it. Trump could not hide from it. Jesse Waters could not smile through it. JD Vance could not escape it. And if Fox tried any harder to pretend they weren't losing, the TV screens might have cracked from the stress. So listen, if you are enjoying this night, if you are laughing with me, if you are smiling watching Fox hosts crumble like cookies, do not go anywhere. We are just getting started. More wins are coming. More panic is coming. And trust me, you want to see how this night ends. Keep watching. Stay with me. Celebrate. Stay alert. And don't let anyone steal the joy of watching people who thought they owned the country realize they don't. Not tonight. Not anymore. And if you love nights like this, if you love seeing truth win, chaos lose, and democracy show up stronger than loud voices, then stick around. Because we will keep talking. We will keep laughing. We will keep watching every meltdown, every excuse, every fake tough face on Fox crumble again and again. So sit back, smile, enjoy the victory. And remember, this is just the start. More moments are coming. More truth is coming. And trust me, we are not going anywhere. And family, as all this was happening live, you could feel the shockwaves across conservative media. Jesse Waters could barely hide the panic. His smile looked forced, his voice got shaky, and every time the numbers came in blue, his face dropped another inch. It was like watching someone's dreams fall apart in real time. You could almost hear the stress in the studio. It was priceless. And honestly, it tells you everything about the mood in MAGA land tonight. They thought this would be their moment. They thought Donald Trump still had the magic. But the voters spoke loud, and the message was crystal clear. Now, while Jesse Waters struggled, let's talk about the reaction from Gutfeld, Another Fox face who thought comedy would save him when the numbers turned against the MAGA crowd. But jokes do not fix poll numbers, and they do not stop blue waves. You could tell even he knew this night was bad. He tried to laugh it off, but you know when someone laughs because they're uncomfortable? Yeah, that was Greg tonight. And trust me, when Fox hosts start fake laughing, you know the results are not going their way. And then there was Laura Ingraham, doing everything she could to spin the story, talking fast, reaching for excuses like she was trying to grab falling papers in a windstorm. It doesn't mean anything, she said. It's not a sign for the future, she insisted. But the looks on the faces in that studio said otherwise. The energy was gone. The confidence was gone. What was left? Stress, denial, and uncomfortable silence. Meanwhile, on the Democratic side, the mood was the complete opposite. You could see smiles, confidence, and relief. Abigail Spanberger came out strong and spoke with pride for Virginia. She talked about choosing sanity over chaos. She talked about cost of living, safety, and progress. Her message felt calm, focused, and real. And that's why it landed. People are tired. They want someone who talks solutions, not someone who screams blame every time something goes wrong. And Mikie Sherrill in New Jersey, another big blue win. That state could have been tight. That's what Republicans were hoping. But instead, called early, called fast, and called blue. And watching Fox not call it even after everyone else did? Oh, that was comedy. They kept saying they needed to wait for more information. Stop it. Just stop it. The voters spoke, but Fox did not want to hear it. And then there was JD Vance's family embarrassment, because not only did Trump take L's across the board, but JD Vance had to watch his own half-brother lose too. It was a family loss night for the MAGA team. And when the anchor said it live, the pause in that studio, whew, you could feel it. They didn't know whether to speak or cry. And honestly, moments like that are why I said from the start, stay till the end. Nights like this don't happen often. And while all this drama was unfolding, supporters across social media were celebrating like it was graduation, New Year, and a birthday all at once. People wore suits, popped drinks, played music, and laughed together online. Because after years of stress, worry, and chaos, this win felt personal. It felt earned. And when people finally breathe after holding tension for so long, it shows. But here's the thing. The night was not just about celebrating. Because as Governor Gavin Newsom warned, Trump is planning ahead. This election wasn't just about tonight. It was about 2026. About strategy. About power. About trying to control the system before the voters can even get to the polls. Trump sending watchers. Trump talking about rigging again. Trump trying to create fear around voting. This is his playbook. He wants control before the race even begins.
And that's why Newsom said they are not playing around. For every watcher Trump sends, Democrats are sending 10. No fear, no silence, no backing down. Because you can't fight intimidation with quiet energy. You fight it with strength, confidence, and preparation. And tonight proved that when people show up, Trump loses. When voters move, MAGA falls. The power is still with the people, and that scares Trump more than anything. Now listen, if you're watching right now, I want you to stick with me, because we're only getting started. This night has layers. There are more results coming, more reactions, and even bigger messages for the future. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me, because this night is a turning point. The winds are changing, the numbers are speaking, and everyone who thought Trump could walk into victory, they just learned the hard way that voters have not forgotten the chaos, the pain, the lies, and the broken promises. So take a breath. Relax. Enjoy this moment. Because it's not just a win, it's a warning. A warning that no matter how loud someone shouts, the vote is louder.
A reminder that no matter how many rallies Trump holds, the ballot box still has the final word. And tonight, the ballot box was screaming.